Hey folks, welcome to e-GMAT. Do you also think that pronouns and their antecedents must stay close in a sentence? If yes, then let me tell you that it's a big myth. But how did this myth come about in the GMAT SC circle? That's exactly what I'm going to decode for you in this video. And we promise that after watching this video, you will be able to identify antecedents for every pronoun in the most difficult SC problems super easily. So let's begin. On your screen is a fairly simple sentence. Please pause this video, read the sentence, understand the meaning, and find the antecedent for this pronoun, it. Once you are done, resume the lesson. I hope that you are done processing this sentence, and if we pay attention to the context of the sentence, we will see that this pronoun it correctly refers to the noun the discovery of America. And there is absolutely no other noun in the sentence that can logically fit in the place of noun. So it is the logic that governs the pronoun reference in a sentence. Now, those of you who thought that because the noun India is placed close to this pronoun it, and that's why the pronoun it refers to the closest noun India and hence is illogical, then let me tell you that your thought process is not correct. It is not the distance, but the logic that defines the correct pronoun reference in the sentence. My colleague Abhishek has made this wonderful video on the underlying principle behind the correct usage of pronouns in a sentence. The link to that video is added in the description. Please watch this video, like it, and do subscribe to our channel for more such interesting videos. Now let's come back here. So as we were saying, it is the logic that decides the pronoun reference in a sentence. So how did this myth take birth that antecedents must be closer to a pronoun? Let's try to understand the same through this simple sentence, which is a different version of the sentence that we just read. So pause the video, understand the meaning, resume once you are done. So this sentence is slightly different from the earlier version in that this sentence uses the noun modifier which in place of the pronoun it. And this noun modifier, this entire structure here, correctly modifies the preceding noun India. What does it do? It describes this noun India. And because the noun modifier describes a noun, the description is always closer to the noun that is being described in the sentence. However, a pronoun is not a modifier. So mind you, there is a stark difference between the usage of the pronoun and the usage of the modifier. Let's understand this crucial difference. So what's a pronoun? A pronoun is a replacement of a noun in a sentence. And so it can be placed anywhere in the sentence adhering to the context and the logic of the sentence. And what is a noun modifier? A noun modifier is a modifier or an entity that describes the preceding noun or the closest noun. And because it describes a particular noun in the sentence, Therefore, it is always placed closer to the entity that it describes, because it is only logical to write the description next to the entity that is being described. So here we see that in case of the noun modifier, the placement of the modifier plays a very crucial role to keep the sentence unambiguous. And we can call it the proximity rule. This proximity rule, for some reason, has been exported or transferred to the usage of pronoun also, giving birth to this myth that the antecedent must stay closer to its pronoun. But that is not the case at all. When we understand this difference between the usage of the pronoun and that of the noun modifier, we will be able to identify the logical antecedent of the pronouns in a sentence without any difficulty. This is how pronouns are used in official sentences as well. The logic defines the pronoun reference. And here on your screen, I have a sentence from OG 2022. You can pause the video, read the sentence. You will see that this sentence also has two pronouns. The first one is it and one it over here, and both these pronouns logically refer to a slightly far away noun, the slime, because per the context of the sentence, these two pronouns can only refer to slime, because that's what the logic of the sentence calls for. Again, it is not the distance that affects the pronoun reference in any which way. Now, because the distance does not interfere with the pronoun reference, an antecedent can be closer to its pronoun. For example, let's see this sentence. Even though there was a chance of attack for the lion, it walked away without harming the deer. In this sentence, we see that the pronoun it refers to the noun that is placed right before it. And this reference is possible only because the logic of the sentence calls for this reference. So, in a nutshell, an antecedent can be closer or can be far away from its pronoun. The distance really does not matter. We see the same principle working in this official sentence as well. This is a sentence from OG Advanced. Let's read this sentence together. Though the hypothesis sounds plausible, its weakness is that it does not incorporate all relevant evidence. So, from the context of the sentence, we can understand that the sentence is talking about the weakness of the hypothesis. Sorry about that. It is the hypothesis that has the weakness. Another pronoun that we find in the sentence is it. It does not incorporate all relevant evidence, and once again, it is the hypothesis that does not incorporate all relevant evidence, and that is this hypothesis's weakness. So we see that we can call this pronoun a closer pronoun and this pronoun a little far away pronoun, but because of the logic of the sentence, given the context that we have here, both these pronouns correctly refer to the noun hypothesis. So once again, logic is the king. Distance does not matter. It's now time for the takeaways. So yes, the most important takeaway here is that it is not the distance but the logic that always defines the pronoun reference in the sentence. And the proximity rule only applies to noun modifiers. A pronoun can be placed anywhere in the sentence according to the context and the logic of the sentence. Now, before I let you go, I have a few practice questions for you. So here are the two practice questions for you. Both these sentences have two answer choices. You will leave your answer in the comment box below. What you need to do is first write the sentence number, say either 1 or 2, and then select either A or B according to what you deem is the correct answer. Please leave your answers in the comment box. Our experts will definitely validate your response. With this, I have come to the end of this video. If you found this video helpful, please click on the like button and do subscribe to our channel, because at e-GMAT we keep coming up with many informative videos that can help you in your GMAT journey. From Team e-GMAT, happy learning!